doing this on a flip camera, a video thing. If you've never seen one, they look like, let's see, where's the mirror around? Here's the other, here, you can see it shiny in here. There's the flip right there. That's by the real camera. That's not turned on right now. There's the flip. So there's the camera they should be using, and this is the camera they're using.
And this is what you really have.
I can't believe we're at ESPN with like all this technology and stuff, and he pulls out a flip. Yeah, imagine if you were covering junior highs, how tough you'd be.
Oh,
Some
man.
guy just came in, he said he had an interview to do here in 4 minutes, and he didn't see my man standing here with his flip, because he's standing like this, and he can't see behind him, so that was kind of an awkward. A lot of the high school kids watching this have better equipment that their parents got them at their house. They probably have like a nice Canon, prosumer type camera and editing software on their Mac and stuff. Yeah, tripod.
Oh, we don't have Macs.
No tripod either. No Macs probably. You have to get in there. You have to get in line early, so make sure you get a seat. And a lot of people get there like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and just wait all night long and sleep on Fairfax. And there's a guy named Stan who goes around and interviews everybody in line before the show. And the best thing to do is just act as excited as you can and be as animated and smart. And they want somebody who's going to look good on TV, and be up when they get up there on television, be able to jump up and down and be happy naturally without faking it. If you fake it and you're not going to get on. But if you're naturally happy and bubbly and happy to be there, that kind of person, then you have a good chance of getting picked. And if you don't worry about it, because we only can pick 9 people a show. And, we like to mix it up, all the kind of people we have on. So if you don't get picked on the first show, come back for a couple of shows. Don't base your life on whether you got on Price is Right or not, honestly. If you get on, you get on. If you don't, you don't. And, just because I'm from Cleveland and I'm famous, I can go to the games anytime I want, pretty much. I just call them like, hey, that's the best thing about being famous, if anybody ever asks or wants to know. It's not even the money, which is great. And being famous is no good for anything except getting into sporting events and restaurants. That's the best thing about being famous, is I can always get into an Indians game. I can always get into a Cavaliers game and a Browns game. I can walk into any soccer game I want in the States, practically just show up. When I first started doing comedy, stand-up comedy, I used to make fun of the Cleveland Indians all the time. I make jokes about all the Bernie Kosar and the Browns. I used to make jokes about these guys all the time. And then when I got famous, it was only a couple years after that I started to get famous and go on the Tonight Show and stuff. Then I got to meet all of them. And I didn't realize that they all knew my jokes. So I met Mike Hargrove was the manager of the Indians. And I met him and went back in my office. And I went back to his office, we're in the Cleveland Stadium in the manager's office. I'm having one of these great, glorious, sports fan days. And I go, yeah, I guess I can't make fun of the Indians anymore, or tell any more jokes about the Indians. And he said, yeah, I've heard some of your jokes. Like that, and I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed that this guy heard all my horrible jokes making fun of the Indians. But in my defense, they really sucked at the time. I mean, they had it coming. But Bernie Kosar heard all my Bernie Kosar jokes that I ever made, and I ended up having him on the show. So ever since then, I've been more careful about, if I ever tell a joke about a specific person, like how would I feel if that person was right in front of me and I told a joke. Sometimes I think, well, I wouldn't care. And then other times I think, well, I'd be okay, and they would know I'm just joking around and that I don't mean anything bad about them, and I would be comfortable doing this joke in front of them. And I've had to put that to the test a few times with different people that I've kind of joked around about my act, and there they are sitting in the audience, and I just have to plow through and do the bit. And they get a laugh out of it. So I'm always well aware of that, but only because of the Indians and the Browns. It's tough to stay loyal to a losing team. If you're a sports, like say your favorite sport is baseball, and you live in a town where the baseball team is no good, what are you going to do, not like baseball anymore? You can't. So, I mean, that's how you're kind of stuck watching this team. And if you have to get this attitude, like in Cleveland, they have this attitude, well, they're the lovable losers, and aren't they fun even though they lost? But if there's more options for you, you don't have to be loyal to a losing team. When the team's losing, you can just go root for whoever you want. I don't believe you have to be loyal to somebody just because they're from your hometown. That's ridiculous to me. You should, just follow whatever sport you want for whatever reason you want. You don't have to be loyal to a losing team. In America, people have to win to get your money. So if they're winning and they can get your money, good. If they lose, shine them on, man. Go root for somebody else. There. That's good advice for high school kids, right?